Hey, good morning from Central Florida. If you'll remember when we did our 72-hour emergency food supply video, I said I was going to show you some ways to cook that. And that's why we're outside today. So hang on. All right, the first two methods of cooking in an emergency situation are pretty easy. They're already made for you. All you got to do is go buy them. First one I'm going to recommend is Coleman Burner. This thing's made out of thick, solid steel. Excuse me while I adjust my wireless mic here. I'm trying to learn a little technology, but hey, I'm a redneck. But when you buy these, they come with a plastic stand, which you don't see here, because they're not really very sturdy and they're not heavy at all. I use some wood. You can see I just cut out a hole where the tank fits, and I just slide that tank right down in that hole. You can cook with this with the plastic bottom on it if you want to, but me, I'm always thinking safety first. You got a pot of water up here. This is already heavy, but when you put a pot of water on, it's even heavier. You want that base to be more stable. So that's why I made this wooden base so it would set nice and steady when it has a weight on top of it. Now the next way I'm going to recommend that you cook those emergency supplies when the power is out is a good old gas one stove. You guys have seen me talk about this in previous videos. They're great. They come in these handy little case. Very portable. They're easy to store away. When you take it out of the case, flip this top over. It's right in place. You can see you got a nice elevated cooking surface here off of the gas burner that's safe, and this one sits low and broad, so it's really a nice piece of equipment. It runs off of butane or propane, which you hook up right in here. If you use the propane, they have the hose here. You can connect it right there and run it to your bottle. Or if you use butane, it fits right in this chamber. You can close this up while you're cooking. It has a little clip right here that holds your bottle in place so it won't leak. It's nice and safe. And you got dual fuel there you can use. If you're going to go with propane, you're going to pay a little more because the price of propane has shot through the roof in the last year. It's almost doubled. Butane canisters won't last as long. You'll have to buy more of them. But overall, the price of the fuel has stayed steady. It hasn't increased like propane has. So you might save a little money by going that route. Whichever's available, though, you go into your Walmart, Target, Academy Sports, Dick's, wherever. Camping stores, they usually have that fuel on hand. And if you're going to use these right now, I would suggest you get out and stock up on them. Good thing about propane, it stores for 30 years. Might want to consider that when you decide which fuel you're going to use. Now the third method I'm going to show you to cook with, something we have to build. It's easy, cheap, and it burns hot. So let me get this together. Be right back. Okay, our next method of cooking, we're going to build us a rocket stove using these concrete blocks down here. I'm sure several of you have seen these before, but if not, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to put one together. All you need is some cinder blocks. Set that first block down horizontal with a hole spacing out the front, back, whatever you want to call it here. Then we're going to take another stone, or cinder block I should say, with one end knocked out of it, right here. And we're going to set that on there with the hole facing up. This is going to be your fire chamber where you have the open end here. Next thing we're going to do, take another cinder block. We'll set it right here. Now, if you do this on a good flat surface, like your driveway, your porch, or whatever, you won't have a problem with these stones fitting together nicely. So what you did here was you made a chamber to feed the fire on the inside. But we need a chimney there. So we're going to take this stone. You see it's black inside because we actually used this before. It works great. These things burn hot too. Don't take them long to boil water. That emergency food you're cooking up. So here you have your rocket stove. Top hole over here is your fire chamber. Watch out, big boy. Top stone up here is like a chimney. Fire's going to be down into this middle stone actually. And just the flames are going to come up through here. Now these, you can pick these up free if you're really observant. A lot of people push their old grills down to the street to be taken away. Stop and take these off of it. Perfect for setting your pot right there. Boil your water, mix up your dehydrated, rock and roll. But y'all know me. This works great, but I had to improve it. So let me show you what I did. All right. I'm going to take that stone off of there. Take this block out with the end out of it. We're going to put this block in there with both ends knocked out. Put that back up there. Put this stone over here. Guess what you have? 2 fire chambers. Got a double burner rocket stove here. And go to Home Depot and pick one of these up for about 10 bucks. The length is actually adjustable. I have this one adjusted to fit over both of those. They fit perfect. Fire chamber, fire chamber. Of course, when you start your fire, you use small kindling. I can walk around my yard, pick up a bucket of this. Got a lot of trees. Stick it in there and get your fire going. But once that fire is going, you don't want to use any timber bigger than this. It's about 1 inch in diameter. If you do, this thing's gonna get so hot, you won't be able to cook food on it. These things get extremely hot very quick. So there's your third form of cooking. Hopefully that'll help you out. Tucker's raising hell over there. I'm gonna have to leave him in the house. So I'm gonna say, stay strong, stay patriotic, pray for the people in Ukraine, pray for the United States of America. Orlando Prepper is out.